So we'll start with operators. Anyone, what is operators? Why don't you sit at the front? Like, why are you at the back? There is a power cable here also. Here also there are the power cables. I don't need to speak out loud. Okay, what are operators? Yes, so operators are symbols, okay, which are used to perform any operations on an operands. So in a mathematics, what we do? 2 plus 3, right? Okay, leave it. Okay, so in mathematics, we do 2 plus 3, 4 plus 5. So there, what is operator and what is operand? And operands are 2 and 3, right? So there, in the same manner, in the Java also we would be performing some of the operations, addition, subtraction. We have seen it, right? So here operators. So basically, apart from the mathematical operators, Java also has its own operators. We'll study what all operators are. So in this class, we'll not cover everything about the operators. We'll do it on the basis of on the lectures. So whatever operators we would be covering in our topics, we'll explain and we'll study about those operators in that topic. Okay, because it will become very monotonous if we just keep on studying about operators itself. So what are operators are? They are the symbols like plus, minus, subtraction, multiplication, which performs any operations on the operands. And in terms of Java, the operands are the variables, any constant literals, and the expressions. Okay? So why do we use operators? To manipulate the data, to perform any operation, right? To do any computation. So there are multiple types of operators in Java. So to name few, we have arithmetic operators. So by the naming convention, what do you mean by arithmetic? In maths, whatever operators we have seen in the maths, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, right? And then next type is unary operators. So what do you mean by this term unary? Uni, it's one. By uni we means one, right? So unary operators means here the number of operands would be 1. But normally we have seen in the operators, they are usually 2 operands. Like let's suppose you have to do addition, we need 2 operands, 2 plus 3 minimum. Else it could be 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, more than 2 also. But normally we have seen there are 2 operands. But in case of unary operators, we'll have only 1 operand. We'll see how it would work. The bitwise operators. What do I mean by bitwise? Bit, we have studied bit 0, 1, 0, 1. So in this bitwise operators, these operators, they operates or they manipulate the bits, right? So here, when we talk about maths or arithmetic operators, here we'll be talking about decimal number means 2 plus 3, right? Base 10. But here in the case of bitwise, all these would be converted into the binary. So 2 would be represented by 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, right? So there, these operators would work or would manipulate the bit, not as a whole number. We'll see how does it work. Okay. So here it is used to perform bitwise operations on integer operands at the bit level. Okay. It has AND, OR, XOR, left shift, right shift, and so you must have studied about this in your college also. But here in how they are used in our programming language, we'll see it. Relational operators. So by the name of relational, what does it mean? Relation. What do you mean by relation? Relation between two. So what is the relation between two? In terms of number, what would be the relation between two numbers? Very. Either a number can be equal to, or number can be smaller than that number, or a larger that number, right? So in this relational, these are also called as comparison operators. Compare means we'll compare whether this number is large, small, and all. So they are used to compare two operands, and it determines their relationship, like how they both are, like we compare both the operands. So here we'll check for equality, inequality, greater and less than. Like this we'll have multiple operators. And another is logical operators. So these logical operations, they are performed on Boolean values. What are the Boolean values? True or false. So these operators works on Boolean values, true or false. So the types are and or and not. So when we'll code it, when we'll program it, we'll see how does it operate. So what do you think, like if you have studied in the college the logical operators in your syllabus and all, what do you think and would be used for? Both are? Very good. Perfect. And not? Opposite. Very good. So for that we use logical operators. We'll see in our logic when do we need all these operators. We will not study theoretically in one classes. We'll see in our coding how do we, like, what would be the scenarios where we will use all those operators. So we'll cover one by one in our next classes, in multiple classes. Okay? Assignment operators. So if we go by the name assignment operators, what does it mean? Assigning. Okay. So assigning, how do we what we have seen while assigning the value? How do we assign a value? What is the operator here? Please. So here we use equal to. Until now we have only used equal to operator, but there are other operators also. Plus equal to, divide by equal to, and all these are additional operators that we'll see how they are used. Here I missed, it is minus equal to also. Plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, something like this. Star equal to, minus equal to, divide equal to. These all are operators. Okay. So these are assignment operators. So when do we use assignment operators? To assign a value to any variables, there we'll use assignment operators. Conditional operator, ternary operator. So condition operators, by the name, what does it signifies? What does it denote? So this operator works on some conditions. There should be some condition, right? So here we see conditional operators evaluates a Boolean expressions. So in a Boolean expression, what will be the results? In any of the Boolean expression, what could be the result? What could be the output? True or false? So there are only two conditions, either true or false. So conditional operators, when we'll use conditional operators, will work on either two of the values, either true or false. We'll see how will it work. So basically it evaluates a Boolean expression and it returns one of the two values. Two values here are true or false, and it will process based on the result of the evaluation, which is true or false. There are other advanced operators like instance of operator. It is used to test whether an object is an instance of specific class or interface. So when we created an object, user u equal to new user. So what is an object here? We created, right? user u equal to new user. What is the object here? U, right? And u is created of what type? U is an object of what? User. Class here is user. Likewise, we can create multiple u1, u2 using new user. So here, when you have this object u1, whenever you'll have this variable u1 and u2, and you want to check what is the class of this object, right? So here the class of this object is user. And also we talked about post. We also talked about post, right? Post equal to p. Post equal to p equal to new post, right? So here what is p? Object, and the type is. So like this, in our coding, we will have some scenarios where we want to find the type of the object. What is the type of this object? So there we will use which operator? Instance of. By the name we can find out, right? Instance of. What this object or variable we have got, what is its type? Okay. So there we'll use instance of. So we'll code it and we'll so for now I'm just briefly explaining you about the operators. All these operators we'll be using a lot in our next classes, and as well as in your other classes also we'll use lots of operators. Equality operators. Equality operators are, there are two operators, equal to, which checks for the equality. What is equality? Is value is same or not? Like I have defined int I equal to 2 and int j equal to 3. If I do I equal to j, is it true or false? Because one is 2 and one is 3. If int I equal to 2 and int j equal to 2, it will be I equal to j will be int I equal to 2 and int j is also equal to 2. It will be true, right? And int I equal to 2 and int j equal to 3. And if I do I not equal to j, is it true or false? True, right? So these operator, it will also what it will give? By doing this, what we are getting? I equal to j or I not equal to j, Boolean. This is the equality. Typecasting operators we have studied yesterday a lot. How do we typecast? What we were using it? Like this, parenthesis, right? This is the typecast. So we use typecast to convert a value from one data type to another. They are, like we have studied, this is widening and these are narrowing. Okay. So now this is the brief introduction about the operators. We'll study in detail whenever we'll face any of the operators. We'll study what exactly these are. But for now, let's study one of the operator which will be used frequently, arithmetic operator. Okay. So what did we say? What are the arithmetic operators? So arithmetic operators, they are used in mathematical expressions. Okay. So the operands must be of type numeric and char. What is numeric type? Numbers. And in Java, what are the numeric types? Integer, float, double, and long, short, and byte. Can you use byte? Right? Boolean is true or false. And char. Here it is mentioning we can use arithmetic operators in care. Why? Why can we, like how we can use care? What is the property of care which makes us to use this in the arithmetic operators where we are expecting numeric Unicode? Very good. Because care always represents a Unicode character where the range is 0 to some 65535 16 bits. That's why we have seen care as a care can always be used as a numeric type. So these are the operators. Plus is for addition, okay. Minus is for subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus. What is modulus? Mathematics, huh? Remainder. 3 modulus 2 will give us 5 modulus 2, and 5 divided by 2, 5 divided by 2, 2 by 2, 5 divided by 2 is 2, right? Question, but the result is 2.5 na. So if you, the result of 5 divided by 2 is always 2.5, but 5 modulus 2 is 1. And we'll go about increment, addition, assignment. Here we have seen this, the type of operator. What is the type of operator? Plus equal to, minus equal to, multiplication equal to, divide equal to, modulus equal to. What is the operator type here? We have seen this. Assignment. Very good. Why? Because we are assigning. We'll see here why, how it is assigning. Okay. So let's study about this plus, unary plus. So I've also got the code for you. This screen is very small. Okay. You all can see now? So unary plus, what it do? It returns value of its single operand. What does it mean? What does it mean? Let's understand it while implementing. If you want, you can also write. Even though I have mentioned the code here, all the code is here. But it's good if you can also write. What am I doing? What should be the name of the file here? I'm creating. Very good. Operators test. Why? 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 We have studied it, na? Huh? Yes, yes. The file name should be same as the class name. So here, what it is saying? Unary plus. It returns value of its single. What do we mean by unary? There will be one operand. Let's suppose we have discussed a equal to 10. Okay, there is only one operand, this plus. This plus is a, what is this plus? What type of operator? Unary operator. And if I print a, or it will give me 11, 10, na? 10. See, it returns value of its single operand. It is not doing anything. It just return the value of its whatever operand, whatever value an operand has, it will just return that value. Let's suppose int a equal to -10, int b equal to plus a. Or it will return, what will be the value of b? Huh? No, read it now. Unary plus, it returns value of its single operand. That's all. Whatever value this operand will have, it will just return this. It will just return its value. What value does this a has here? -10. Simple. So b will return and here what will be returned? 10. Simple. Unary minus, it negates its single operand. What do we mean by negate? What do we mean by, like, it's a mathematical term. What do we mean by negate? Huh? Like in mathematics, right? What do you mean by negate? How do you negate any number? Int a equal to 10, int b equal to -a. This is how we negate a number. Here -a means negative. Now what will be the value of b? -10, right? See, if a is -10, now what this negative a will return? +10. In mathematics, minus will be plus. See, simple. So unary plus, it will just return the value, whatever value it has. Unary minus, it will negate the operand. If it is plus, it will convert it to minus. If it is minus, negate, convert it to the plus. How it work in our mathematics, it will work like this. Plus, all this plus, minus, multiplication, division, it will work like general mathematics. Let's suppose I have defined a equal to 10, b equal to 2, and c equal to a divided by b. Now what will the value of c would be? Huh? 2? 5? Very good. Huh? Yes? Okay. We can use, basically this system is a class. It provides multiple methods, right? So here we were using out, but it also has this error method which denotes there is some error. When we'll read some of the predefined packages, we'll do it. But using it also we can print it. But yeah, it's good you are asking. ERR means it's a short form of error. System dot error dot print means there is some error and you want to print. That's what it denotes. That's why it is system dot ERR. Now what is the value of C? Huh? 3.3? Just 3 or 3.3? Who all are saying 3.3? You can say it's fine. Bol do, like it's fine. Whatever mistakes we'll make now, you'll remember for long. Like whatever interviews I have attended 14-15 years back in my college, those questions I still remember. And those questions which I have done wrong, I still remember those questions. 3.3? 3.3? And 3? Why 3? Huh? It's integer. And integer can't hold. Simple. That's why it has automatically, even though mathematically the answer should be 3.3, but since we are using integer here, that's why it has converted to a integer. If we print it, it will result 3. But what if we do like this? Now, It has not done 3.3. Why? Typecasting. We studied it, right? See, this is int and this is int. So whenever you have divided int by int, it has already resulted in a int. This widening typecast, it has converted an int 3 to the float, and int already is what the value of int here is. It already converted to an 3. So now what should I do? Should I typecast? Will it work? No. Come on, what should we do now? Why is this happening? Understand. Why is this happening? Here. Huh? Okay. Okay. Nice. What we have done here? Typecast. But we have studied that if we convert any int to the float, we have studied yesterday what kind of typecast it is. Huh? Because int is a smaller data type and float is larger data type. But if it is a widening typecast, why do I need to do float here? It should automatically convert it to the float, right? Why does it need float here then? We have studied in the widening typecast, we don't need to explicitly do the typecasting. Then why? All those are very logical and very, very good questions. There is a loss. Why? How it prevented the loss? You are right, like if you convert an int, there was a loss, but here it prevented the loss. Why? See, listen. Here, whenever Java will compile this, what it will say, okay, as soon as I get any result, convert it to a float. Whatever result it will have, we should treat it as a float, right? So dividing 10 by 3, what result it would have got? 3.333. It has said whatever result it has got, just convert it to a float. You got a float here. Okay, that's why you got a float here. But what would happen here? Here, what Java has done, it has converted it, divided it, and then since there was no, we have not explicitly said, ki, okay, whatever would be the result, converted to a float or decimal, it automatically converted to a int based on the data type of operands. Based on data type of operands, it has automatically first converted to a int and then it assigned that int to a float. Any doubt? You can ask now. These all are very important concepts. Anything? Will it work? What it will give me? Because already we are storing a float, it will work as is. Any doubt? Okay. Multiplication, the simple multiplication we can do. What will be the result? 30. What I have done in the line 5? Maximum value of int. This integer is a Java class. If you see the integer class, Who has provided this class? Java. Because we have seen earlier, Java also provides us some basic classes that we don't need to define. These are the Java defined classes. Okay, if we see the documentation, it says it wraps a value of the primitive type int into an object. Okay, an object contains a single field whose type is int. So by providing like this, why did we convert this simple int to a class? Why Java has provided a wrapper class on this int? Why class? Why it has provided that class? Very good, because it has provided some default value. And here, what else? What else will it provide? See na what we are doing. What a class will have? What any class will have? No, class. Methods and attributes. If you define int, it will only have one value, that's all. But here integer, it will have multiple methods, multiple attributes. So one of the attributes is the max value. See, in a int class, here, see, it has defined a int class. Forget about this extent. It has defined an int class with multiple attributes. Minimum value. What should be the minimum value? What is the maximum value? And maximum value of integer. And this is of type. What is the what do we call this? Data type. What do we call? Primitive data type. Very good. But here integer is what data type? What do we call this? Here? Wrapper class is there, but you said primitive data type. Int. And this integer is what data type? Primitive and what? Non-primitive. Very primitive and non-primitive we have seen, na? Primitive and non-primitive. Simple. So here you have seen it is providing multiple attributes. See, what should be the minimum value? What is the maximum value? Right? See, all possible chars for representing a number as a string. All these. ToString. Someone was asking about ToString method. No one? You are asking, right? See, ToString. It is accepting an int and a radix. Radix is a base. Like we discussed about hexadecimal, octal, binary. Binary had 2 unique digits, 0 and 1. Hexadecimal had 16. So for binary the base is 2. Base is number of unique digits. In binary the base is 2. In hexadecimal base is 16. And octal 8. And whatever we are doing, what type we are using in our daily life? Decimal? 0 to 9. What is its base? Base is 10. So here radix, it takes a base, it converts any integer to an corresponding base. Like let's suppose we got 10. If we want to convert it to an hexadecimal, it will convert it to an hexadecimal. So suppose, see here, it has provided a method which will convert an int to a multiple numeric system. So see the logic, there are lots of logic here, which Java has already done it for you. Unsigned string. What do we mean by unsigned? Unsigned means no sign. The int we have seen, it is a signed. Int data type is signed, minus something to plus. Yes or no? Yes. To unsigned means this method will convert any of the int to its positive. So see, lots of methods. We'll use lots of methods of this, right? So here, now coming back to it, what it is doing now? What C will print? Will it throw any error? No? Overflow? Will be a negative number. What else? Will it throw, first of all, will it throw any error? Like why it should throw an error? If I'm saying it will throw some error, why it should throw some error? Very good. First of all, the point to consider here is value that we are doing here is very high. Then its range, right? And we have seen in the narrowing data typecasting, if we are trying to fit a large value to a smaller data type, what would happen? Data loss. Everything will work fine, but there would be data loss, and we don't know what the result would be. Let's find it. Let's check it here. See, it has returned 1. Does it make sense to return 1? We don't know what will happen. If we do it like this, see. But what if I do like this? What will it print? Will there be any data loss here? No? It has printed the maximum value of maximum positive value this int data type can have. Now how can I verify if it is a maximum value? How can I verify? Using equality operator? Yes or no? Can I do like this? What it will print? Where? It will be data loss, but we don't know what value will it print. So it depends on the compiler, what value will it show. We don't need to go into this like what should be the value when we multiply with a maximum, with minimum, or whatever is the value. So if we do it here, what should be the result here? False. -2. Okay. So here we can play around like this. We don't know what all value will it print, why it has print 0 and all. So these all are very deep concepts. Whenever, if we have a time later, we can cover it. But it will involve how bits are represented in a int data type. So we have 32 bits. If there is some very large value, how those bits would be interpreted, that's a very advanced topic that we can skip for now. Okay. But we are, if there is any question comes to you, like if there is any data type which we try to fit, if there is an higher value which we are trying to fit in any data type, will it result in any compilation error? No. What will happen? A data loss. Any doubts? Division we have seen, multiplication, modulus, it returns the remainder of a division operations. Okay. It can be applied to floating types and integer types. Now what are these? Plus equal to, minus equal to. What will it print? 8. Now if I want to rewrite it, let's suppose we have defined. Now what will it print? Huh? Now there is a shortcut to represent this. What is this shortcut? That's equal. So it is same as b equal to b plus 5. Okay, 10. Right? How can I convert it to the above one with the minus sign? Come on. What should I write? From starting. B equals B minus equals okay. So here, so plus equal to minus equal to, they are called compound assignment operators. So they are same as I equal to I plus 2 can be written as I plus equal to 2. Likewise this. And talk about another operators. Plus plus increment, minus minus increment. So what does it do? Come on. What will it do? So it's a unary operator which works on one operand. What it will do? It will increment by 1. So now the value would be 6. If I do like this, then so what is the difference between plus plus b or b plus plus? What will it do? We have studied this plus plus b which incremented by 1 and the result was 6. Now what it will do? Same, it will increment by 1. Likewise b minus minus. But if there are two ways to represent it, there should be some difference, right? What is the difference? The difference lies, so basically we call it, there are two types, these increment and decrement operators. They are of two types. Postfix. Post means after an operand. So here we use plus plus after an identifier, right? So they are useful when such operators and all are used in a large expression. Okay. And prefix is plus plus I minus minus I. Now I said it is used in any expression. Let's call it. What C would have? Six. And now 6. So what's the difference? There should be some difference. There is some difference. Let's print it. Here value is 6. But if I print it like this, the value of b would be, no, here I'm doing like this. B is defined as 5 and C equal to B plus plus. What will the value of B? 5. We have done na in the previous, like it will all incrementing. So what will the value of B? 5 and C 6. Let's see. The value of B is 6, the C is 5. As soon as you have done this b plus plus or plus plus b, it will increment the value of b by 6 by 1. That is for sure. So b will always be 6 here, right? But why c is 5? Because it is about this expression when the value of b should be incremented. It's about the question when it should be incremented. Whenever there is a postfix, so what happens is the b is incremented, or the increased value of b is used only after this assignment. The result of this operand is used only after the expression is evaluated. So when operators are used in large expression, previous value is obtained for use in expression and then operand is modified. But here in the prefix, when operators are used in expression, the operand is first incremented or decremented before the value is obtained for use in the expression. So in the case of prefix, always the updated value will be used, but in case of postfix, the previous value will be used and then the operand would be updated. Now what would be the result? Come on. What is the value of b here? Oh, say answers. Yes, 5. How many for 5? How many for 6? How many for 7? See, we have studied, as soon as you assign this, the value of b would be incremented. That is for sure. Okay. So the value of b would be 7. Why value of b would be 5? Like, why do you think it would be 5? No, sorry, what? It's fine, just let it out because it will clear your concepts and others' concepts also. So, why it should be 5? Anything, it's fine. Yeah. It's fine. No, it is int C. Okay, okay, okay. So she is saying that int b equal to this. Can we do like this? Huh? You are not saying like this? No, it's fine. Don't be embarrassed. It's fine. It's good you clear your doubts here. So it will be 7. Any doubts here? You are clear, right? Here it would be 7. But what will be the value of C? 5? 5? Or how many for 6? Or 7? 5? Let's see. 11. Why? So original value of B is 5. Which one is 6? First one is 6. Why? Second one will be calculated later. In this case, 18. Why? You all got it? What she is saying? So she is saying, see here, this is an expression. Why an expression? Because one more thing. Value would be same, 8 and 18. If you get these concepts now, like all those core Java interviews, you will easily crack. What is the value? Same. What is happening here? So in Java or any mathematics, whenever expression is evaluated, it will be evaluated from left to right. Okay. When we said if it is a postfix, what we said in the postfix, previous value is obtained for use in expression and then operand is modified. Okay. So if we do it step by step, what would have happened? Since it is postfix, the value of B is 5. Okay. In next step, value of B increased to 6, and then here the result of this, it would be 5 plus, right? And now again a next expression which is again incrementing it. Okay, let's find out what it will do. What value will be here? This 6. Why? Because it is updated here. Yes or no? So now value would be 6. Now what will happen? 5 plus 6 will be used here, and then we will become, okay, sorry, so no, we are not still doing this plus. So here we are doing the operation. We have not yet assigned, right? We have just increased the value of B, and then we are doing the addition operation, right? Here we have assigned B7. Now what is the value of B which will be used here in the third? 7, and value of B will become 8, right? So that's why here when you printed B, the result was 8, and the value of C would be 5 plus 6 plus 7, which would be 18. Okay. So some of you have got this. So see, here what we are trying to do is, we are trying to add B 3 times. Our arithmetic operator is plus, right? It will sum up 3 of the numbers. Along with this arithmetic plus, we are also using increment operator with the operand b. Okay, so if there would be no operand here, then the result would be simple. What would be the result in that case? If there is no operand here, plus plus, it would be 5 plus 5 plus 5, right? So how we are calculating it? We got this value, then plus, then we got this value, right? Then plus, and then we got this value. In mathematics, that's how we do it, right? Any doubt? BODMAS rule or whatever the general mathematics, we do it like this. And here 5 and 5, this is the value of b. Now when we did like this, so here what is the value of b that we got here? Huh? 6? No, 5. Why not 6? Because we are using this postfix, and here we are saying in the postfix the previous value is obtained, the previous value is used in the expression, and then after the use, and then it is modified. Okay, so first we'll use 5 and then it will be incremented. Now what is the value of b in this? 6. So here when I will try to get value of b, what value will I get? 6. I'll get 6 here, and then value of b would become 7, na? 7, right? And then here I'll get 7. So here I got 5. I got 5 here, which is what I'm denoting, and then here I got 6, and then here the value becomes 7. So these complete expression 5 plus 6 plus 7 will give us 18, and that is what is stored in C. But final value of b would become 8. Yes, that's what we are printing. Now change it. Think for some time, tell me what would be the answer. What will be the value of b? Value of b. The value of b. 5, 8. Final value of b here. 8, 5, 8, and then C is 20. How many of you are saying 20? Huh? 21. 21. Any other answer apart from 21? 20? 20? 20? Let's see. Now see why 21. Prefix. What will happen now? Now Java is evaluating this. Okay. So what value of b will it take now? 6. And after this, value of b will become, after this, 6 now. So here what is happening is, first value of b is updated to 6 and then it is used. Value of b is already updated to 6 and it is used here 6. Then here what will happen? Value of b will update to, and then 7 will be used here, and then here value of b will update to, and then 8 will be used here. What is the difference? Earlier 5 plus 6 plus 7 was used in the postfix, but here it is being used. Any doubts here? Very important, like everyone? Explain again? Okay. Here, so okay, before this, at line number 9, before this line, what is the value of b? 5. Now what is happening here? Increment. What value of b should I use? 6. Why not 5? And earlier also we were incrementing, right? Here also we were incrementing. Here also we were incrementing, but why here we are using 6? Sorry? It's fine, like what do you think? Like why we are using it here? So see, what I'm trying to say is, in the postfix, the previous value is used, and then the value is incremented or decremented. But here in the prefix, the operand is first incremented and then its value is used. So here first it will increment to 6, then we'll use 6 here, right? And then here what value of b will use? 7, and then it will become 6 plus 7 plus 8, right? Any doubts? And decrement is same as increment, it will just decrement the value. Please tell me what will be the answer here. Come on, value of b would be 2, value of c would be 9, and 5. Who said, like fine, like give the answer, any answer. 9 is one answer, and any other answer? Very good. 2 and 9, because here we'll use 4 plus 3 plus last quickly tell me, answer of b would be 2 and c would be 9, 9, 12. Any other answer? So you are saying we have changed the operate, here we are using postfix, even then the answer would be 9, 12. Why 9? So see, here we'll use 5, then 4 plus 3, right? 12. Okay, so try all these things. Okay, we'll cover bitwise later. Arithmetic everyone is aware of. Now let's cover another topic, control structures. That is not working. So what is control structure?